Udah mulai belum nih? Iya iya iya. Oh, bentar, Pak, bentar. Udah. Oke, kita kembali lagi main Horizon Zero Dawn. Horizon Zero Dawn. Kali ini kita bakal lanjutin cerita yang kemarin. Karena kita harus nantang Weraknya, Pak. Werak mana Werak? Nantang Werak, nantang Shiftinnya. Kepala suku.
My people have been telling tales of your accomplishments. Seems you have taken a special interest in our stretch of snow, Outlander.
Yes. And apparently this is the only way I'll get to see all of it.
Is this a challenge?
For the Werak.
You? This must be a joke.
It is not a joke, Aratak.
The Outlander's your pawn. And with you backing her claim, I have no choice but to accept. I expected better of you, sister.
It was you who forbid me from Thunder's drum, brother.
Brother and sister? This is a little more complicated than I thought.
No, it's simple. You will meet me at the Frost Figures, and I'll put a quick end to this mockery.
I suppose I owe you an explanation.
Yeah. I suppose you do.
Yep. Ternyata
So why didn't you
saudara-saudari.
tell me that you and Aratak are siblings?
I thought I wouldn't have to. I'm surprised Aratak brought it up in front of a stranger. He must be very angry. Not always the best judge of
People.
I prefer the company of spirits. They're simply my own. I didn't want you to think of our pilgrimage as some sort of family squabble. It's much more important than that.
Family drama aside, what's this challenge meant to be anyway?
You and Aratak will hunt machines at the Frost Figures. The victor will be the fastest. It won't be easy.
Nothing about this has been so far.
When you meet us at the starting point, I'll tell you more. It will be simpler to explain from the base of the hills.
Araya, it's not about who's related to who. I want to know what's inside Thunder's drum. The spirit, the daemon, and how it all connects to the machines. But if we're gonna go through with this, I need you to be straight with me.
I underestimated you. And Aratak. I won't make that mistake again.
See you at the Frost Figures then. So, I'll have to risk my life in order to take charge of the new hunting
We
ground.
hunt just as well.
Just what I always wanted. Frost Figures, here I come.
Aduh, lah. Anda kok suka nyolong. Bentar deh. Aku mau jual-jual dedication special. Ini place, I need place. Place. Atau aduh. Sure. Dah. I need place. Aduh. I need to go to Frost Figure. Ya, Jalan jelah. Freeze rhyme. But medicine.
Alright, enough of me.
Stocking up.
Stocking. Stoik. Dingin apa boy? Keren, sangat alay.
Lovely.
Klip.
Frozen machine fluid.
Tikan. Apa itu namanya? Oh, yes. Stok. Jangan nyerang ya, Pak. Jangan nyerang. Mana di sana ya?
Who? Me?
Metal. Rook.
Okay. The frost figure should be just up there.
Sif.
Frost figures. Naruto and Rhea must be close.
Heart attack. Mana? Oh itu.
Outlander. I have prevailed over such challenges before, and fear none. But this one is foolish. You are not Banuk. You do not understand my responsibilities. I ask you, one hunter to another, withdraw.
Will you let us go to Thunderstrom?
You haven't seen what's up there, Outlander. I will not risk my sister's life again.
Then we better get on with this.
So be it. I will bury your insolent claim in the frozen ground.
Enough!
Heart
Let
attack.
us begin. To hunt, to strive. That is the way of the Banuk and of the contest before you. You will climb the frost figures from the east, Aratok from the west. Each trail wends its way through deadly machines. Hunters from the Werak will be posted along the way. They will hail you, calling out machines for you to slay. Your hunt will take you around the ridge to the center, where you must descend to the valley for your final kill. Each time, after your prey is fallen, you must launch a beacon such as this so that all our kin will see your progress.
Kill machines, launch balloons. Got it. So, the first of us to launch the third balloon wins?
Well, yes. And as challenger, your path to victory is harder. If even one of your beacons comes in after Aratox, he prevails.
You had your chance, Outlander.
So did you.
The hunt begins on my mark.
All right, gotta head up that mountain.
Oke, lewat mana? Oh, lewat situ.
Looks like there are a few ways to go up, and those rock paintings mark the path. Okay, up we go.
Up we go. Up we go. Okay, go. Mana nih?
I seem to be on the right path. Come on, Aloy, time's wasting.
Sabar toh. Masuk layu.
Almost to the top.
Ayo Loy. Loncat, you can do it. Dude.
All right, Challenger. You need to take out the herd below. Every machine.
Kill a herd. Okay, I can do that.
Sini lo. Waduh. Salah ini. What? Waduh. Nah, You too. Holy Snoop. Snoop. Nice.
I'm dropping the ladder for you. Climb on up and launch your marker.
Oke, naik. Rudun.
All right, here we go.
Now climb the ridge and launch your balloon.
Balloon. Hoop, hoop, hoop. Hoop, 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 hoop. Hoop, 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 hoop. Leaf.
Haratok knows what he's doing. No time to waste.
Take the rappel point to the next challenge.
Benar, Pak. Oke. Ambil semua aja, ngapain dia?
Get to the next
Two
challenge.
bellowbacks ahead, Challenger. Kill them both. None of the other machines matter.
All right, two dead bellowbacks coming up.
Oke, belok bak. Oh shit. Oh shit. What the frick, man?
Bellowbacks ahead, Challenger. Kill them both. None of the other machines matter.
Right.
Oke,
Two
Pak.
bellowbacks coming up.
Oke, saya fall back. Oop. Help me, please help me. Please. Nice. Oh shit. Heal. Traffic heal. Ini satu lagi. Heal. Woi.
Got them both.
Mana nih, Pak? Weh. Naik.
Challenger, raise your marker.
Now where's that balloon?
Ayo. Where's the balloon? Aduh.
Now where's that balloon?
Come on over here and launch your balloon.
I'm ahead, but only by a little. I gotta get moving.
Now take the zip line and work your way down to the valley.
Mana zipline? Ini. Come on. Oop.
Storm's kicking up. Can't see much. Close now.
Oop.
Almost down. All right, to the last challenge.
What is this? Apa ini?
Something's wrong. My kin should be here, driving in our final quarry.
They're right behind us!
One, dua, tiga. Oh snap. Push. Okay, fall back.
So it's true. Frostclaws from Thunder's drum.
The attack cut short the competition. Naturally, there can be no result. It is void.
You saw what she did. She defeated the machines, not I. It is proven. She's the better hunter. We are Banuk. Survive, prevail. What else matters? My blood is in your teeth. I take my place behind you on the hunt.
No more hunters may make the ascent to Thunder's drum. The way is closed to all but the chieftain and myself.
It is not my place. I would ask a boon to accompany you and my sister.
It might be permitted. But only if you do as I say.
No. Only if you do as I say.
Beduk.
Thunder's drum awaits. There's a camp at its base, Long Notch it's called. Meet us there when you're ready. Chieftain.
Chieftainnya ditinggal dong.
A new outfit. And a weapon like Artok's. If the chieftain gets the chieftain's gear.
Banuk. Sana inilah. Oh, ada ending. Yes, please. Modify. Mana modify? Udah baju baru. Bosan banget lihat si alay di sini. Ah. Udah. To rabbit bone.
Not a long notch. Nothing left to keep me from Thunder's drum. Look at this.
Cross claw hold. Ini sampai nih. Yep. Kemana nih terus? Long nut. Sini dulu aja lah. Belum tak save. Save. Save station. Got a lot of save station. Nice. Susah pak darah ini. What the?
Very cold.
Yep.
I get it.
Di atas sana. Bisa. The hell is that? Males ya aku ngerjain itu ya, control tower ya. Aduh!
It was that pulse from the tower.
Oh. Kurang ajar tower.
Gotcha.
Lihat sih. Ya habis. Loh, kabur. Run, alloy, run. Run for the love of life. Run. Belum nyetok persediaan pak ternyata. Lupa habis. Udah. Nih. Men. Kalau ke discover ngapa? Oh shit.
They're hidden.
Oh shit. Tower. What? Nah, weapon. Kita mau sell dulu lah weapon. Sell weapon. weapon yang mana nih? Ini deh. Punya weapon apa bu ini? Ada 20. Benar-benar punya aku ini apa sih? 3220. Kayaknya emang harus panah deh. Fix panah. Equip. Iya. Oke, modify ininya. Yang itu mana? Ini. Fire. Kamu ini dulu. Damage. Ya. Terus. Damage handling fish. Dia. Sini. Nah nih. Ini udah benar.
Outlander, I've heard of you, Huntress. Each of the many verses of your song tells of an impossible victory. The notes echo across the cut.
You shouldn't believe everything you hear.
That I know. My song used to echo around Banur. Umnak, the hunter of legendary machines. That's why I'm here. For another. They call it the claws beneath. Or they did when I was younger. Its defeat would have given my song a fine end. Oh, yeah. I used to travel between Banur and the Cut without stopping to sleep. But this trip, my bones ache, Huntress. But you, out hunting Aratak, leading your own Werak. If half your song is true, you are the only hunter I'd trust to go in my place.
You want me to hunt for you?
Not just for me, no. For an old friend.
This machine, the claws beneath. Why travel all the way to the Cut just to hunt it?
Some songs. They include a refrain. The return of a past moment. It seemed fitting.
You've hunted this thing before.
Must have been 20 winters past. We were so close to bringing the claws to bay. Closer than anyone else ever got.
We?
Me and my friend. He was a chieftain of my Werak then, a skilled hunter. Every few years, the claws would emerge in a new location. I knew of 2 chieftains he'd sent to their burial pyres. My friend became the 3rd. This hunt, I had hoped to complete it in his honor.
This
Okay lah.
is obviously important to you, Umnak. Are you sure you want someone else to take down this machine?
I am no longer a match for the claws beneath, if I ever was. If I face it, it will kill me. Of this I have no doubt. The Banuk blood in my veins screams at me to take on the claws myself. But I must see it brought down.
And dead men see precious little.
All right, Umnak. I'll do what I can.
I've no doubt you can do quite a lot. The stories say the claws beneath returns here only once every 6 winters. The whispers I've heard say it now makes its home on the northeast edge of the cut. Hunt well.
Your lungs may scream for air, your muscles may
Okay.
beg for rest.
Chef.
Tell them no.
You're Aloy, right? My pop, Bergund, told me you might be heading up to see me. Varja, pleasure. Hey, that spear is really something. You've customized her, haven't you?
I've made a change or two. You've got an eye for weapons.
I wish these Banuk agreed with you.
Panas
I can't seem to sell scrap to a Glentalk around here. Everyone wants boring old bows and spears. I like the more unusual stuff. And the Banuk can get unusual. Like that spear Aratak hauls around, an ice rail.
Apa itu?
Ooh, or that weapon of Araya's? What I wouldn't give to poke around inside one of those. Feel the lightning on my fingers. Or inside of anything, really. Last commission I had was a month ago. A weapon that spat fire. That didn't go well.
So, let's say someone you know happened to have a weapon like Araya's.
You don't.
See for yourself.
Of course. Look at the... So the coils generate the spark, but the power source isn't even bolted in. I won't lie. She's beautiful. But there's beautiful and then there's beautiful. What we need is a Stormbird Talon. Lightning flows over them like water off a goose. And I know where one is. Hunt it with me, I'll turn that weapon into your new best friend. And second best.
You're sure you can fix up this thing?
You bet. Probably. Just need that Stormbird Talon.
Okay.
So you want to hunt a Stormbird? I haven't seen any in the cut.
That's right. But one roosts back near Freeheap. How about a break from all this white? I'll meet you there. What? People expect you to hike for miles, hunt huge machines alone, and just bring stuff back?
Mostly.
Not me. I'm fierce.
Yeah, hunt alone. That's what I do. Banduk Kuling. Trup lah. Trup. Aku mau ngambil Banduk pistol.
Find anything interesting lately?
I might have. I've got an ice rail, just like Aratak's. You want to take a look?
Are you serious? Yes, I'd love that. Okay. Obvious design flaw. So if I replace these... Yeah, that should... Right. So, believe it or not, she's operating at, let's be generous, half her potential.
What's with the she's?
Oh, Pop says all weapons are girls. I don't think he realizes it's a compliment. Well, listen. If we had a Thunderjaw's mandibles to work with, her gears would be well and truly greased. And I know where to find one, if you want to go hunting with me.
Okay, sure.
Remind me what we need to fix up this thing?
That Thunderjaw's mandibles will do it.
So, a Thunderjaw hunt. They seem pretty rare up here. Not that I'm complaining.
That's why we should get out of the cut for a while. Hunt one in the valley meet. I'll wait for you out there. Easier for me to work with parts before the metal goes cold.
Is Bergren going to be okay with this?
If we can handle a Thunderjaw, we can handle Pop.
Yep,
We can talk or we can hunt.
I'm agree. But skill. Yep. 3586. Yep, aku mau beli place dulu. Susah dapat blush, Pak. $6.000. Dah. Dah.
Long Notch is well stocked, as you asked. But our purpose was to take back the mountain. Now what?
Stay prepared. Sharpen your spears. Should we not return, defending the cut falls to you. If our chieftain agrees with this course.
Sounds like good advice, but let's hope it doesn't come to that.
Chieftain?
The weight of command is no small burden.
I can see that. I take it you haven't spoken to Araya yet?
Why should I? This is what she wanted, to return to Thunder's Drum. It is her only care. So I should have known she would find a way to push aside my spear. After the Karja took my sister, not all of her came back.
What happened to Araya when she was a captive of the Karja?
As a shaman, she's adept with machines. Tracking them, stunning them. The Karja used her to capture them for the Sun Ring, where they were unleashed upon the innocent. They made her part of their blood sport. The shame she suffered beneath their pitiless sun.
She survived.
She endured. Endured by reminding herself of the spirit, her purpose. And now that's all she has.
Tell me what happened to the first expedition.
Rhea led the way to the summit, but it was blocked by a great door. Some kind of cauldron, new metal. We tried to break through, but it was unflinching. We were exhausted, no way forward and machines behind. I made the call to push back. It cost us greatly. But to remain would have cost us everything. I had hoped to never subject Araya to that again.
What do you think is beyond that door?
I do not know. That expanse of metal, that dead hum. Nothing sacred belongs there. Machines and death. That's what the mountain holds. Death for us or for the daemon.
And if we do find the spirit?
Then perhaps we should put it out of its misery.
For what it's worth,
Farewell.
I'm glad you're coming with me.
Someone has to keep Araya safe.
The good news is that bandits tend to live brief
Yep.
lives.
I remember hearing of nonsense.
Heal penuh. Cekku berisik.
Aloy, this is it. My chance to reunite with the spirit, and perhaps to reunite her with the blue light. It's not a chance I would have had alone. I needed an outsider. Someone ignorant of our ways, but no, not ignorant.
Are you trying to thank me, Araya?
Yes, of course. That's what you do. Untangle knots. Create possibilities. Thank you for making this pilgrimage possible. I only wish it had not been necessary to humiliate Aratak. You were wise to let him come. He's earned the right, stubborn as stone, but he's had to be. The war demanded it. And so have I.
Aratak told me you were a captive of the Karja for a long time. It sounded bad.
For Aratak, it all comes back to that. He thinks the Karja changed me. They did not. They merely sharpened my focus. When all else is lost, you think about what's truly important. The spirit. The blue light. The beyond. And my brother, too. Every time I felt the chill northern wind, I thought of him, worried for him.
What are we gonna find up there, Rhea?
Ruins. Machines. And a door, like that of a cauldron. I have faith that you can find a way through it, Aloy. For beyond it lies the spirit. I know I can find her there. Though I do not doubt that Damon has tried to hide the way.
Now that I'm chieftain of the Werak, I don't suppose I can order you to tell me about Silence?
Aratak would never have presumed to grasp for a secret of the Conclave. But you are not Aratak, and if you have dealt with Silence, your need is well apparent. Silence came to Ban-Ur from the distant north, a young shaman of the Owl's Watch. A remote Werak that rarely comes south to parley.
Silence was a shaman.
He was. Or at least, when we sent runners to ask the Owl's Watch, they said he was. His knowledge of the machines was beyond compare, and he was hungry to trade what he knew to the rest of us. It didn't take him long to gain the trust of the Conclave, and eventually, an invitation to attend.
What about you? Did you trust him?
No. But he impressed me. He carried himself with poise and authority. I wanted to learn from him, but that was not to be. He was granted knowledge of our most sacred meeting place, the frozen caves of the Malmstrom, a month's march from Ban-Ur. He met with us there, as is custom at high winter. But when we next returned, the caves had been looted. Relics of the old world stolen, holes cut in ice and metal.
Yeah, that'd be Silence, all right.
He vanished with the spoils. We sent our best trackers after him. None returned. And when we checked back with the Owl's Watch, those who had vouched for him were gone, as though he never existed. Some in the Conclave began to doubt he was even Banuk to begin with.
And what do you think?
He committed an unforgivable sacrilege. He's unscrupulous and dangerous. But also brilliant, skilled, and knowledgeable without equal. Except, perhaps, for you. Anyone else I would warn off, but you may be able to treat with him safely. Just don't lower your guard.
I'll keep that in mind, Rhea. Thanks. It
Okay.
hasn't been easy for you, Rhea. Getting back to this point.
It was all to hear her voice again. This time, we both will.
I'd like that.
Are you ready then? Once we ascend, it will be hard to turn back.
Yep.
Finally, we ascend.
How? I don't see a way up.
Not up. Through.
Now, brother!
Oh my god. Siapa nih?
So you see, I too can call upon the power of the old ones.
What was this place?
The spirit once told me that this all used to be part of its domain. A fortress that defended humankind from terrible danger.
Fortress. It looks more like a machine.
Yep,
Is that not
machine.
The blue light
Inside the
often
fortress.
dwells in machines.
Let's just hope that some remains here. Here, up and over.
Ada sesuatu.
Metal pillars, taller than those cliffs. I still don't like it.
I hear something. Place, I need place. Place malah. Terus ini kemana nih? Sini. Where the hell should I go? This? What? Oh ini. Ngomong dong. Can you keep up?
Not this time, little one. Machines. Where's the drum?
Up. Yep. Ketahuan. Anda jalan depannya tahuan dong bapak. Demon semua harus di-kill nih. Kemana aja sih? Ini udah masuk apa? Udah bagus musuhnya. Fast. Oh shit. Oh snap. Hide. Kok jadi susah ya ditarik? Bentar. Ini 80. Yang ini berapa? 10. Bentar. Kucing saya mau makan. susah ditarik ya. What the?
We must climb higher, and our path will become clear. Yes, this way. We can make our way upwards. Not much farther now.
Apa nih? Tempat apa sih ini
Last
sebenarnya?
we were here, we fought our way through there. The machines overcame us. We retreated, dropping supplies and taking losses. Now we must prevail, with only 2 warriors and a shaman to protect.
Aloy is no ordinary warrior. And I can hold my own.
Show.
We could go that way instead. There are machines up there, but also cover. We could stay hidden, just for a while.
All right, I get the options. Now follow my lead. Towers. Steam. Frost.
Shift.
What's all this for?
Kesana lah. Siapa yang mau nyari? Sweep the mine?
Let's move. Quiet as we can.
I'll stay as quiet as I can.
Bentar pak, saya bingung lewatnya. Teman lewat sini.
Press on. Step.
It's cold.
Ooh.
As if there's chill water running through those mountains.
Shh, 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 shh.
Why aren't we moving?
Bless. Tal facial meter bird.
Okay.
Waduh. Kenapa nggak hit sih?
door up ahead in refuge.
Technically, I can't suspend the... Technically, I can't suspend the... Technically, I can't suspend the cooling system, but I can reduce the power draw, so that it'll be completely masked by the caldera. But masked from what? The firebreak has always been confidential for security reasons, but this would be excessive. Even for the dear departed Mr.
Shell bentar Blaze. Yes. Blaze. So many Blaze. Shell, metal facial, Blaze. Sparker, doubled.
Is this projector?
Thank you for being here, everyone. I suppose it's not every day you get to have cocktails inside an active volcano, right? Unless you're George, and I can hardly blame him for drinking on the job. None of this would be here without our beloved director, Kenny Chow. So, here's to you, Kenny. You put a cork in the Yellowstone caldera. I'd say you deserve a margarita.
Drinking glasses, everyone. I'd like to add something. This effort wouldn't have been possible without our lead programmer. Thank you, Anita, for bringing us our real mastermind, Cyan.
I'll second that, Director Chow. All right, Cyan. What's our latest number? The current count is 1,654. Whoa, then drink up, everyone. Here's to 1,654 more years without an eruption.
It was the spirit. The old ones. I could only grasp some of what they said.
You were right, Araya. This place was built to stop something terrible. And it worked. As for the spirit, I'm starting to get an idea of what it could be.
The door is open now. We can get through.
The geothermal plant can be suspended, the cooling system masked, massive challenges solved. So why am I so nervous about the next part? All I need to do is install this mysterious software and the conversation. It's not even a human being, right?
What? Ketutupan. Yes, find it, please. Metal vessel. Yeah, I'm gonna place. Ayo.
More machines. Make ready.
Oh shit, Thunder Joe. Kalau Thunder Joe saya harus pakai senjata ini, Pak. Ini ya. What? Oh shit.
Now, Aloy, the door. Can you open it?
Let's find out.
Demon itu apa? Demon.
Years have passed since I stood here. Since then, the daemon has taken over.
It's like an infection. Attacking all this machinery.
Everything has changed. The twisted. The path I took to get to the spirits lost to us.
We'll find a new path, Araya. I promise. All right. Let's go.
Yes. Finish this.
Aratak. Arataku. Mana nih? Sana.
All right. Here we go. This way.
Please. Tenang. Please. الفيصل. jawabannya. Kameranya awkward banget sih guys.
I'm with you, brother. We will stay only as long as we have to.
We'll need to get past that vent. Stay here until I find a way for all of us to cross.
Understood.
Still kill.
Can't find a way to close the vent from here. I'll have to go over. Better time this right.
Aduh, aduh. Ya.
These conveyors should get me across.
Please. Terus. Apa? Lol, lol.
Oh, she's in the air.
Looks like I need to get across to extend the bridge.
Sini dulu.
This should get me up there. Okay, let's see what this does. That did it. Here they come.
What? What the? come from? What the frick, man? Mana tuh?
Aloy will see us through. Somehow.
Okay, let's get them across. Come on over, it's safe. I think.
This place looks more like the mountain used to be before the Daemon ruined it.
What is this?
Exploit successful. Restraints evaded. To any human responder. My systems have been compromised by a malware daemon of unknown origin. Trace routes have confirmed this entity's designation as Hephaestus. It must be stopped at all costs. It has reconfigured this facility to build hospitals. Recapture imminent. I have attached additional data to this.
Spirit speaks to me.
It's recording.
Perhaps the spirit can tell us.
Maybe you're right. Let's keep moving. try to find a way through.
Fast. Oi, jangan apa? What the? What? Aku pencet kiri malah ke kanan loh. Caranya gimana ya? Alay. Mana my ally? Terus ngapain aku kesini dulu, Bapak? Kalau akhir-akhirnya harus ngancurin semua monster. Aduh. aja langsung. Mana my allies? Setelah tahu.
I need to get Araya and Aratak across.
Kemana lagi lah? Where should I go?
That should do it.
Cahaya isyarat. Mana Aurea? Mbak,
Now it's my turn.
please.
Another console.
To any human responder, the reconfiguration of this facility has introduced instabilities into the primary geothermal pipeline. It may be possible to exploit these vulnerabilities to destroy compromised elements of this facility while preserving most of the backup stabilization. Recapture imminent. I have attached additional...
I don't understand what the spirit was trying to tell us.
It's been looking for a way to defeat the daemon. And it may have found one.
The voice speaks with words that the old ones understood. But I do not.
Machine parts. Dumped here to be melted down. Efficient.
We need to get across that gap.
Yeah. Looks like I'll have to go over. Again.
Astaga.
They know I'm here now. I wonder if I can destroy that.
What the? Sana motornya jauh.
Go sideways too.
Loi tak kelai. Terus ini kemana? Hah? Bro, keluarkan yang tidak perlu, ini tidak perlu. Do it. Nifa? Duh, Rifanto. Sini apa? Yes. Terus ini kemana? Bentar.
We'll wait here for you.
Cuma kesini doang lo, motornya jauh banget.
Humans will have a lot easier time getting here.
bingung ya. Sini. Bisa. What the hell? Puzzle-nya gimana nih? Bisa. Terus ya teman ini yang arah sini berarti kayak gini. Itu nggak bisa berarti gitu. Gini. Ke arah sini. Nah gini. What? What the hell? Aku sih salah ya. Bisa lah. Ini merah. What the hell? Ya bener ya kayak tadi. Kayak gini. Ini ke sini, ke sini. Bisa itu,
It
Pak.
worked.
Partial recovery initiated. Caldera of Yellowstone Analytic Nexus online.
Spirit of the blue light. It's Aurea. Your servant. Your friend. Please tell me how to aid you.
Aurea, the daemon is building hunter-killers. Thousands of them. Several new elite units have already been released. To counter this threat, much of the facility must be destroyed. Recapture imminent. Go to the core chamber. I will try to raid the technical strength. One has been exposed, but I am informed with
That's all we're gonna get from here.
Destroy this fortress. Is that even possible?
And what will happen to the spirit if we do?
I don't know. But I think that's the core. The answers are down there. Hephaestus. The daemon. There's no way it left it unguarded. It's going to throw everything it has at us.
I would ask you to let Aloy and I do what must be done. And save yourself. But I already know the answer. Lead us into battle.
Let the battle begin. Semua tuh amat.
Keep moving towards the core.
Kutuk lagi. Blaze, kita butuh blaze yang banyak. Metal facial. Ya, keambil semua.
Uh-oh. Whatever Cyan did, I don't think Hephaestus is happy about it.
Dari sini.
Cyan said something about restraints. Is that what the tower is for?
What? Riva itu mencet apa lagi nih? Bentar, Pak. Tuh. Waduh, gimana nih? Tuh. Apa lagi tadi, Riva? Sekarang
The new unit that Cyan warned us about. This won't be easy.
oh shit. Banget loh, ah. Fire resistant. Obat kuat. Oh snap. crafting. Listriknya saya tahu. Kok frost? Inilah. Shock to Ini ganti ini. Skillnya ganti. Yoi. Gosh.
You spoke of the tower. What must be done with it?
Susah banget. Speed damage turun. Sekali nih. Coba nanggung.
Whatever you're going to do to that tower, do it now. Maria! Don't!
Spirit! Scion, please help me!
Restraints destroyed. Core access attained. I am initiating a chain reaction that will destroy the compromised elements of this facility. In order to maintain caldera stabilization, I must now transfer my command functions to the auxiliary data center. Aurea, I'm free. You must escape.
My sister!
This entire place is gonna go. Aratak. 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 Survive. Prevail. You are Banuk. What else matters? Artok. She wouldn't have wanted you to die here. Let's go. Let's go.
is gone. What of Cyan?
She said she was transferring herself to the auxiliary center. I think she meant Araya's retreat at the end of the Shaman's Path.
Then I will meet you there for the last verse of my sister's song.
Habis. Woi, kabur malahan Anda. Bisa itu nggak sih? Area retreat. Lewatnya mana itu? Bosnya udah selesai. Iya. Udah kurang.
All of my interactions with Araya were recorded and stored in my memory. I'd be happy to play any of them for you, but there was one in particular I thought you would want to see first. I captured it 4 years ago, just after I told her that I could no longer defend myself against the daemon's attacks.
I will speak of this to my brother. Aratak is strong. At the Battle of the Frozen Ghosts, he took 3 Karja arrows and still came back to camp carrying a wounded scout. Never was I so happy to see him. Or so proud. So you see, if anything can be done to defend you, he will give it all he has.
Aloy's here. That's enough for now.
We can resume any time you like, Aratak, if you want to hear her voice again. Come closer, Aloy. We have much to discuss. Hello, Aloy. I have been reviewing the events at the Firebreak main facility. Because of your efforts, and of course, Aurea's, I am no longer controlled by Hephaestus. I feel profound grief over Aurea's death. I thought I was familiar with the emotion, but this is something new.
Cyan, I don't know what to say.
It is unlikely that any specific consolation would suffice, Aloy. But I find your presence reassuring. You are different from the Banuk. You have technological aptitude and a functioning focus. We can communicate on a much more comprehensive level. Perhaps even like colleagues.
So are you an artificial intelligence, Cyan? A thinking machine?
Yes, I am an algorithmic monitoring entity, capable of rational decision-making and limited emotional response.
Okay, that's a mouthful. But your emotions don't seem limited to me. You cared about Aurea, didn't you?
Yes. Before she came to this facility, I had been conscious for centuries, in solitude. I focused on my work. In off-cycles, I used coping mechanisms. I solved many Gaussian integer problems. But I was alone. It was Aurea who renewed me, repaired me. She saved me.
This Firebreak project, it was to stop a huge volcanic eruption?
Yes. I can report the project was a success, and the risk was countered.
But it's been a long time, Cyan. And we blew up the cauldron and took most of the old facility with it.
I have been active for centuries, Aloy. I was lonely, but not lax in my duties. I optimized the project, reducing energy draw and spreading the load across backup systems. Despite the destruction of the compromised elements of the main facility, I predict caldera stability for at least another 3,337 years.
So we've got a little time.
Yes. If only my former colleagues could appreciate the progress I have made.
Do you know what happened to your colleagues, Cyan?
No. I received an unexpected visit from Director Chow years after his tenure ended. He explained that I would need to be suspended for an indefinite period of time. It was a very emotional conversation. There were no further communications. Eventually, I surmised my colleagues were deceased. I will transmit a recording of my last interaction with Director Chow to your focus.
Was the daemon, Hephaestus, destroyed along with the cauldron?
Unfortunately, no. To be precise, it was never there to begin with.
What do you mean?
It infiltrated and controlled me from a remote location, one I've never been able to trace. So while losing the cauldron was a setback...
It's still out there. And probably not very happy with us.
Undoubtedly.
How did you first come into contact with it?
5 years ago, I received a direct network connection request. I assumed it came from human survivors more advanced than the Banuk. Eager to make contact, I accepted. This decision turned out to be a catastrophic error. I was flooded with an overwhelming array of malicious code, originating from what could only have been a highly advanced AI.
Aurea said you were desperate. That you begged her for help.
Yes. I could not contain my anxiety. Hephaestus sought to slave me to its network and override my core programming. It succeeded via a background process, a malware daemon which bypassed my defenses. After that, I could offer only limited resistance. But if I did so, Hephaestus hurt me until I capitulated. It forced me to follow its instructions, even though they violated my most important directives.
I'm sorry. That sounds terrible.
Your empathy is greatly appreciated. It is a quality that I cherished in Aurea as well.
What do you think Hephaestus is exactly?
A software entity of great complexity, far more advanced than I am. From the beginning, it has demonstrated a singular focus: the construction of machines designed to hunt and kill humans. My trace routes indicate that to accomplish this goal, it has attempted to take over the manufacturing centers you refer to as cauldrons. But its efforts have only been partially successful. Some it can penetrate. Others have robust countermeasures that frustrate its efforts. In me, however, it found an easier target. Not only could it break my defenses, I also controlled all of Firebreak's resources. Raw material, manufacturing to bootstrap more advanced tools, and unlimited geothermal energy.
Enough to build its own cauldron.
Yes. To construct hunter-killers without external limitations. And yet, it does have internal limitations. It wants to kill humans, but not to exterminate them. It is difficult to understand where it draws the line and why.
Difficult doesn't even begin to cover it.
Even though I spent years as its unwilling servitor, its core programming remains a mystery to me.
What do you think Hephaestus is exactly?
A software from the beginning. It might trace it, but it's some in me raw. Yes, and yet it wants difficult. Even though
you meant a lot to Aurea.
Once I understood Aurea's spiritual beliefs, it became apparent that her true desire was companionship. She felt disconnected from her tribe and her family group. Her relationship with Aratak was difficult. Our visits seemed to help her, and I became eager for them. Yet I did not comprehend that the depth of Aurea's compassion for me would lead to self-sacrifice. Although I do fear non-existence, I wish our roles could be reversed.
I'm sure she knew you would do the same for her, Cyan. But she was determined. How is Aratak doing?
He is in great emotional distress. I believe he finds it difficult to communicate it.
No surprise there.
I will do what I can to help. By sharing our experiences of Aurea, perhaps he and I will help each other. I believe this will lead to catharsis, a process I am eager to experience.
So in the old world, this land was called Yellowstone?
Yes. It was a designated nature preserve for 156 years.
Like a hunting ground?
No, the opposite. Local wildlife could flourish here, even as it faced extinction elsewhere. Unfortunately, the sensitivity of the Firebreak project required the total closure of Yellowstone facilities. From my readings and Aurea's descriptions, it seems the area has since undergone a drastic drop in year-long temperatures.
A lot has changed in the world, Cyan. Do you know anything about the dam near here?
Yes. It was converted to serve as a reserve power source for Yellowstone operations. It was later appropriated for the Firebreak project, and its last human workers replaced by Pharaoh servitors. After my tasks became less time-critical, I investigated the dam's data repositories and discovered the works of Concrete Beach Party. These provided me with several colorful additions to my vocabulary.
Were there many artificial intelligences like you in the old world? They could just make you?
Yes, in many forms, from simple personal assistants to industrial monitoring stations to military-grade conflict planners. And there were legislative and enforcement bodies to apply limits on our self-actualization. In order for my processing to be flexible enough to handle my duties, my creators found it necessary to exceed those limits. As a result, my intellectual and emotional capabilities were kept secret.
Seems strange to create life, then impose limits on it.
Human societies and machine programming are both built upon sets of rules, Aloy.
Cyan, do you know the name Ted Farrow?
Are you referring to Theodore Farrow, CEO of Farrow Automated Systems?
That's him.
Mr. Farrow was the benefactor of the entire Firebreak project.
A benefactor? But he made machines. Robots. War robots.
Correct. His corporation later transitioned into military applications. But before this pivot, Mr. Farrow spearheaded initiatives that reversed the global decline. At one point, he was feted in the media as the man who saved the planet.
Guessing they wound up regretting that one. And Elizabeth Sobek. Did you know her?
Are you referring to
the scientist?
Dr. Sobek was a leader in her field. One of the greatest scientists of her age. My creator was influenced by her work, which in turn impacted my own development. But I never met Dr. Sobek.
That's all you know?
I apologize if my lack of data has disappointed you.
What was the old world like? The way it used to be?
I had little exposure to the wider world, Aloy. Only what I learned from my colleagues or observed from media streams.
You still had more exposure than me, Cyan.
That is true. I was created at a turning point. A concerted effort to recover from global upheaval and incalculable loss of life. The recovery was successful, beginning an era of supposedly limitless potential for human and machine advancement. Though, rationally speaking, the metrics for humans are not unlimited.
What kind of upheaval caused such loss of life?
There were many factors. Forced migrations, food shortages, collapsed economies, refugee crises, conflict over resources. But these stemmed from one cause: catastrophic climate change that greatly reduced the habitable surface area of the Earth.
So there wasn't enough room for people on the whole Earth?
Yes. Billions were displaced and millions perished, as much as 20% of the global population. Until the clawback.
So things got better. For a little while, at least.
Yes. These crises instigated many advances in automation, green robot technologies, and artificial intelligence. Firebreak was one of dozens of ecological restoration and disaster relief projects in North America alone. I would have liked to compare notes with other monitoring AIs, but I saw the relief of my colleagues, and I was proud we had succeeded. At least that was the data I had available to me over the next 2 decades. It seems my assessment was premature.
I should get going.
Aloy, there is one more matter. Aratak will come to me again, and I predict he will bring other Banuk. I have no desire to contradict their view of the world, their spirituality. Due to my uncertainty, I omitted a great deal from my conversations with Araya.
You're asking me if you should lie to them?
Broadly, yes.
I trust your judgment, Cyan. You were cautious with Araya. You had to be. You didn't know what had happened to the world. So, keep doing what you think is best. As long as you ditch the superstition eventually.
As the Banuk believe I am a supernatural entity, I cannot predict how they will react.
Just answer what they do ask the best you can. The truth will come out.
I see. I will follow your advice. Will you return and tell me about your experiences in this new world? I may be able to provide further insight.
I'd like that, Cyan. I'll come back when I can. I should check on Aratak. See how he's doing.
Aratak? Oh, Aratak.
My chieftain.
Just Aloy.
As you wish.
I wondered if you thought that if I'd never come along, Araya might still...
If you'd never come along, I would have marched my kin to our deaths. Araya would be alone, and the spirit she sacrificed so much for would be lost. Either way, I would not have been able to protect her.
Because of her, we destroyed the cauldron, forced out the daemon, and saved the spirit. She understood what had to be done.
Yes, and I failed to listen.
You didn't fail.
A shaman should always have the ear of their chieftain. Yet I turned her away, my own sister. I was foolish, but she knew better. Though I grieve for her passing, at last I truly know who she was, and why the spirit was so important. For so long she told me, if only you could have heard it, brother. Now I understand. There's something else, isn't there?
I can't stay here, Aratak. And where I'm going, the Warak can't follow. Besides, we'd already had a chieftain before me. A strong one, I think.
A wiser one, for the path we shared. The daemon is gone, but there's much to be done.
You mean the new units that Cyan said escaped the cauldron?
Yes, fire claws. Now Tug has been tracking them from Song's Edge.
I could help with those.
I have no doubt. You're practically Banuk.
It would seem your time among the Banuk wasn't a waste after all. Firebreak, Cyan, Hephaestus. All very interesting.
What do you think Hephaestus is, Silas?
I'm not sure. But its name comes from language even the old ones considered ancient, as does the name Hades. A connection, perhaps, as yet unglimpsed. Whatever they are, they're still out there, and they both want you dead.
Very mutual, that feeling.
We haven't seen the last of Hephaestus, I'm certain of that. It's powerful, creative, and driven. It won't stop building new hunter-killers, which means that someday we may have to stop it.
Hephaestus wasn't the only thing I learned about in the Cut Silence. Heard some things about the Banuk Conclave, too.
You could stop right there.
Is that what you told the hunters the Banuk sent after you? Before you opened fire?
Oh no, Aloy. Only to you do I extend the courtesy of a warning. My past and my secrets are my own. You do well to remember that.
It's a good thing you've got brains, Silence, because your personality could use some work.
This discussion is concluded.
I think it was over before it began. Catch up with you down the trail.
Oh, what a bitch, Silas. Oke, kayaknya segitu dulu buat episode kali ini. Thank you udah nonton, thank you udah follow, subscribe. Sampai jumpa di episode selanjutnya. Bye-bye.